Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. News and views used on the news, another message to preach and teach. And man, a lot of deep things going on with this one. All right. Y'all may have to excuse me. Very busy week. I'm still exhausted. I've been resting all day yesterday and today, but still looking forward to going back and working with the children in the favela. And I need to bring more soccer balls next time. But anyway, what got me to do this video, and thanks Kevin M. He sent me a message to my email. He sent this to my email, and I want to break something down for you. All right, y'all know that for the past couple of years, and this brother says so, even in his email, I've been keeping it real with the brothers and the few sisters that would listen. I've been saying that the BAW is the enemy to all of us that want to do good and live by the Most High's commandment. One of the things that I see now is they realize that we're getting back to the commandments. All right, they realize that we're going back to the old ways, the ways according to the commandments. Many of us brothers are starting to read, and we have many brothers that are simps that are now catering to these women and training them to infiltrate that system so that they could disrupt further sever the relationship between the brothers and some of the sisters and the Most High. We got a lot of women claiming to be Israelites, which they are, but they're claiming to be a spiritual Israelite, telling other women how to get with and use brothers, even though they are not. Let me break this down. They're not worthy of them. All right. And this is another thing I'm going to get into. Virginity versus these people that is like celibate. These celibate women, and mad at the women that's giving it up to brothers, and they're mad at the virgins, but they're celibate. And they, for some reason, they think they're higher than the virgin and the women that's giving it up. All right. But we're going to get into that. But we have women coming up with all kind of tricks into deceiving a man into being with them so that they could stop his progress. Why? I kept saying because they are our enemies, our adversaries. All right. And what I mean by this is anything we try to build, they try to tear down. Before, like during the 20s, when we had the so-called Black Wall Street, they used bullets, guns, and they used bombs from the air. We're talking about the government. We're talking about the whole thing, the federal government, the state of Oklahoma, the city, Oklahoma City. All right, we're talking about all the way down. As they sit up on the hill and watch Afro peoples massacred. All right, a lot of history is coming out where many brothers are discovering that their grandmothers and the mates of their grandfathers and great-grandfathers were sold out to the clansmanship. All right, as in there could be only one. And they were sold out to a system, and they were complicit, or like they called 911, like the black woman called 911. Well, they called the triple, the guys in the sheets, and had many of their husbands strung up. All right, people have been telling us for a minute that watch the BAW. Scriptures have been telling us watch the BAW. And this brother, the brother that I said thanks to, he said that my video saved his life, literally. I don't know how, but he gained some wisdom and knew how to understood how to deal with the situation. All right, and I'm gonna put up a few videos about this. All right, so then come along this elderly Caucasian woman named Erika Winchester. She got into a beef with her mailman. And then for a moment, and you can see the sympathy in her heart. And in a moment of sorrow that she felt for the mailman because she mistook him for an Afro-American when clearly by his accent you can tell he's from the continent of Africa. She started to have pity for him, but not before she leaves out a little tinge of a clue. All right, so we're going to break this down, and I'm going to show you the video, and then I'm going to show you the handlers and how they deal with the situation of hiding the truth by making her look crazy. And she probably is crazy, but that doesn't mean that the truth is less the truth. All right. This is a trick of the Caucasian people. When somebody lets the cat out the bag, they melts them as crazy so that people say, well, they're crazy. So even though it's the truth, we're just going to discount it because they're crazy. But no, she still told the truth. All right. So before I get into that, let's get those thumbs up. To donate, my PayPal me link will be in the description box. Like, share, subscribe, and when you subscribe, click that bell. All right. So need a few more subscribers. All right, but I need everybody to subscribe that can. All right. So get this message out. Please share. It is vitally important that you share these messages because we're not realizing, but man, this is not the first message I got where somebody listening to this channel said that the channel has saved their life by giving them information that they needed to have. All right, so we need to share this so that we could wake up a lot of brothers. Because I know there's some of you sisters on here. Well, it's good for your sisters too, because some of y'all are raising sons. All right, and they need to know. All right. And so, yeah, donations, very important. Ran out of soccer balls, so I'm gonna have to come down here and bring a whole lot more soccer balls. So, brothers, need your help whenever you can. But remember, we take care of home first, then donate. All right. But y'all know I'm running out of soccer balls. And one of the companies, I would have had a couple more, but one of the companies decided to wait a week before they shipped out the, man, I will not order from them again. But anyway, so my PayPal me link will be in the description box. Take care of home first. Your donation will be much appreciated. All right, now let's break this down. All right, now I'm going to start this from here. And I want y'all to listen to something carefully.
You're not slapping. You don't make your wife slap you.
She said, don't make me make your wife slap you. Why would she think she has the authority to make a Afro woman or a black woman slap what she views as a black man? Well, this is where she lets the cat out the bag.
Take the letter. I don't want the letter, and I want my
I don't believe you're doing this to me. I don't believe this. Why are you calling me a thief?
because you won't give me the card back.
I can't give you the card back, man.
So she's saying she called him all this stuff out of anger. Now look at how politely she says that. Because you won't give me the card back. Now check her out.
You know what those people are doing?
Yes. What are they doing?
All right, do you know what those people are doing? All right, now pay close attention.
What they are doing, man? I mean, I don't know. I don't know them.
I educate you so fast so that you'd understand. The black women are against the black men because they've been exploited so much. They're with the Hitler-esque people. They're with the white people.
Now, interesting choice in words of the people that they're with. Now, I'm not going to repeat this. Obviously, because this is a news feed, I'm not going to repeat what she said. But this video is kind of up on YouTube, and everybody is analyzing what she's saying. But they're analyzing it to keep the truth hidden. Now, we understand this. We understand that there is a site on the internet that is very, very popular with the segment of people that she mentions. It's called G-Gaggers. All right? And we've seen many black women in relationships with overtly and public racist Caucasian men. All right. Then we've seen black men put up the relationships that Afro men have with Caucasian women or Caucasian looking women or Hispanic women, calling them sellouts. All right. But not have a single picture of the so-called black woman with the Caucasian men that wants the destruction of us, the Afro-Indigenous people. All right. Now that dude had to be raised by his single black mama to do something like that. Now I want you to understand something. We've been seeing this. We've been seeing what she has been saying for years. But nobody is allowed to speak of it. We are not allowed to defend ourselves. We're literally not allowed to defend ourselves. I'm going to have a video on the heels of this one to show you what I mean. All right. And in the midst of her letting the cat out the bag, what happens is people try to hide the truth that she says by saying that she's crazy. All right. Now pay attention to some more.
They work against black men underneath it all. There are very few white women who have the strength to work with for the black
Can you
man.
give me a chance?
All right, and I'm gonna cut it right there because the problem with this African man, I don't know what country he's from in Africa, is he cut her off to ask her why she hit him. He should have let her finish because she had something on her heart. All right, but he wouldn't understand because he's not from here. All right, I think on the flip side, he kind of handled things badly too. But again, he's not from here. All right, he is not the descendants of the indigenous people that were slaves here. So he really didn't deal with this very well. He should have just let her speak and then told her, look, ma'am, you didn't have to hit me. You know, I can't give you the letter back. Listen to a little bit of what she had to say, get it off her chest. All right. But the whole time he was like, why you hit me? Why you hit me? Why you hit me? Why you hit me? All right. So he didn't handle it well. All right. But he cut her off because she was about to say, white women have been trying to get with the black man to help him because basically they see what's going on, and I don't think they like it either. They don't like the destruction because 87%, y'all know the study I put up by Rutgers University, want us. All right, so let's take it further. The next thing they did to know so that you know that she's telling the truth is Crank Euchre in them on the Young Turks. All right, try to make her look dangerous or crazy. Here's a breakdown of that.
So in the beginning of that video, she allegedly slapped the mailman in the face. He asks, why did you slap me, man? Why did you slap me, ma'am? And then she goes on this crazy rant about how black people are inferior to white people. She goes on by saying, you killed Martin Luther King, you N-words turn on each other. The black women are against the black men because they've been exploited. I mean, she says a bunch of crazy things. And, that's the reason why this video has gone viral. That's why everyone has been talking about it recently.
Now, let me break something down. She's saying stuff that most Afro men already know. She's saying stuff that many Caucasian people are ignorant of. She's also saying things that some Caucasian people that have this information that's in the news want to keep hidden because it would wake up the Afro men. And maybe we wouldn't have as many simps run around being D-polices as we have now. All right. Remember, we've always had our own worst enemy. And at the end of it, you follow the woman. And any man that follows the woman, you got to be suspect of. Understand this. Any man that follows the black woman, any Afro man that follows the black woman has to be suspect. Why? Because the Most High said we are supposed to be the rulers over the women. So that's flipped. All right. So that's a mentally weak dude, even though he may be physically strong. Willie Lynch. Everything in our community is flipped. Topsy-turvy, or upside down, inside out. Take your pick. At the end of the day, just because somebody appears to be crazy, remember, this is a woman that's been apparently engaged in the history of this country in many ways than one. All right, with some obvious biases, but we don't discount that and use the smears campaign that some of the people use to try to make what she say look crazy, because it isn't crazy. We are seeing it before our face. 911, child support, always putting us in court. And wait a minute, you're about to see more evidence of that probably after I get this up. All right? So, yes, this does not exist. This is only a photo shoot, and this exists in the minds of artists. You don't have a submissive black woman anymore. Only a few are sisters and submissive to the Afro man. What you have is women that want to get in to stop whatever progress he has and destroy it when he does not follow her. Think about this, people. That's why we should let them hit that wall. And let the simps hit it with them. And for us, we need to get out of Dodge.